If I could turn back time, da da da.
I'd kill your mom.
Ah! Hello, everybody. My name is Puppetine from the Geeky Pup Show here on the Geeky Pup Show today. For what? For what? For Miss Marvel, episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and joining me as always is, of course, the comic book frog, Froggy.
Hello there. And guess what we're here for? Because I don't know.
Miss Marvel, episode 4.
Is
Maranya already, she's dropped some comments. The show was still good, but extremely confusing as well. It felt like they took a page from Moon Knight episode 1 in terms of confusion. Well, hopefully we can clear some of it up. Plus, they had a cliffhanger ending. I will keep watching, but the episode was tough to get through. Oh, well, you know, I kind of disagree. Well, you see, this episode, we're dealing with, we've been talking about this show completely the whole way through, so we're going to finish it. If you don't want spoilers, you should look at the title. It says spoiler review. But what happens here, since we're giving a brief recap, Kamala is in Pakistan. She's visiting her grandmother, her Nani. And, well, there's some family tension there because of Kamala's mom and her grandmother. They don't get along all too well, but her grandmother's happy to see her and is able to give a brief explanation about, yes, the train, you see, that was from back in the partition. So that I don't know exactly what it means, but it's definitely going to have something to do with you, but you need to be here because that way we could go ahead and talk about it. But Kamala gets a huge wake-up call. She gets to learn a ton about herself here. Why? Well, because later, whenever she's exploring on her own, she is attacked by a random teenage boy. Dun, dun, dun. His name's Chemo.
He's your father.
For Kareem. Were you going to say something?
I just said he's your father.
No. He's not a father.
He's your father.
He's my father.
Yes.
I'm glad you think I look that young.
Well, you don't. I mean, you can just be immortal, you know.
I am Puppetine Immortus.
It is true.
But you see, Kareem, or Chemo as we'll keep calling him.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? What?
Oh no. He was able to sense Kamala because of the Noor in her, and figured that she was with the clandestine, but she's not. So he takes him back to her place where there is a man named Waleed, who is played by a famous Bollywood star, by the way. And he's able to explain that the Djinn, like her grandmother, Aisha, they are from another realm that is connected to the world. Think of it almost like Asgard, except it's a little closer to Earth. So it's another plane of existence.
Exactly. And there's multiple. That's just one of them.
Yes.
So basically, like we learned from Multiverse of Madness.
Well, this isn't multiverse.
This is to show this. No, it's an astral form. I guess another universe that's similar to ours that mirrors it, and they want to get back to their own universe.
Yeah. Think of it as a stacked universe. So this is a part of 616. However, it does not show up on the main Earth.
Think of this as a substack.
Something like that. But you know, Maranya saying they introduced the young Red Dagger. And his mentor, who deserved more screen time before things happened to Mentor. I agree, because sadly the clandestine come to attack Kamala in Pakistan, and he's one of the fatalities. It's very quick to get through. Most of the show you have to actually experience, I feel. But she basically gets some training, though. And I told you last week, Froggy, Miss Marvel gets to use both fists. She gets to use both hands.
Yeah, it's really weird because, like I said, usually if you have one gauntlet, if it's a pair, you have limited powers.
Yeah. Well, here it doesn't, because it's actually a well, a situation of it unlocking her ability. The power doesn't come from the gauntlet. The gauntlet acts as a conduit to basically bring it out from within her. I think it's very neat. But yeah, you're right. But Marani's right. There is a lot that happens here. Like we said, Chemo's mentor dies, and Kamala has to put up a fight. And ultimately, it comes down to the leader of the clandestine. She takes out her dagger. She's getting ready to stab Kamala. Kamala defends herself, and the gauntlet gets stabbed, and it starts to crack, and the world around them starts to shift. Guess where Kamala is by the end of this episode? Back in time to the partition. I didn't expect this turn. I did not expect time travel at all. But here we are.
Right?
Yeah. I actually think that a lot of it does make sense. I wasn't confused. I think that it's not my favorite episode or anything. I enjoyed a lot of moments of it, though. There hasn't been a bad episode of this show at all. So that's a strong thing it's got going for it.
Yep.
Yeah. There's not much more to say. Marani is saying that it sticks through with Marvel tropes of showing a lot of eating scenes. Well, food is important to culture, especially for her, who is experiencing her culture's food from where it belongs. Mm-hmm. But a lot of it is strong. I do think that way. I think this is a strong show. I don't really have a lot to speculate on, though. I can theorize that maybe by next week she's going to meet her grandmother. Maybe she will get the second gauntlet, and that's why the gauntlet disappears. Maybe
all I know is we get a preview of the costume here. She put on she had the red shirt. Well, she had her mask on, but then she had a red, I guess, costume. And then she got the blue shirt or blue vest from the Red Dagger, the main guy. What his name was. But he kind of remind me of Moon Knight.
A little bit.
Long hair. And it's like if it's Pedro and Pascal and the guy who played Moon Knight had a kid.
Oh, Kamala got teased, yes, because her taste buds have been Americanized a little bit.
I am just so excited because I want this costume up there right now. Get that! I want this so badly. It looks so cool.
Yeah, I really think it is a.
So I thought we're gonna get this, and I'm just curious to where that vest comes into play, because maybe that's gonna be in this episode, and realize her answer is like, "Wait, did you steal my shirt?"
Do we know how long this series is? Is it another 6-episode series?
I don't know. It's gonna it's supposed to tie into the next movie.
The Marvels, because Captain Marvel doesn't get her own movie anymore.
I know it's right. It's gonna be weird. You're gonna have the OG Captain Marvel show up. Billy Batson. No. But no, this costume is great. The mask is great. I just excited, and still she only has, you see it here, she only has one gauntlet in this photo here. So I hope that I don't know. I don't think she'll ever get another gauntlet. It's just kind of weird though, because the gauntlet, it works no matter what fist she's using. Because I always thought that was weird, but I thought she'd limit it to one fist, but I still miss the stretching powers. I still saying "Embiggen," But the actress and the writing of the show got her character down, personality as far as she's always been portrayed as one of those persons who gets so frustrated, so she bites her lip and then she blows her hair up, above her bangs. And that's one. She has the personality of Kamala Khan from the comic books. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy for that. So she's gonna get a costume, but I said I still love the actual fists, the giant fists. But I guess we're getting them in glowing stuff, But I want the stretch powers, man.
I'm fine without them. Can you take the picture off the screen, though?
Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? Are you happy now? I took the picture of the girl off the screen.
Well, I just want my face to show. Yay, the Marvels. Actually, I will say that I am a little more excited for the Marvels because Monica Rambeau, she was good in WandaVision. I enjoyed her. I'm enjoying Miss Marvel quite a bit. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, guys.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, it's only gonna be a 6 episodes, which is really dumb because they actually need to capitalize off of this and do what Loki's doing, having 2
You're
seasons.
watching your mother.
And I'm watching your mother.
He is watching your mother. He's been watching your vlogs.
Yes.
He thinks she's a beautiful woman.
Puppetine.
Yes.
I'm sensing a little hostility in your voice.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
No.
Maybe I'm just being negative about this.
No. I'm not negative about anything.
I think you need to confess.
When did my mom go bald? What?
Go bald deep? What?
Are you okay, Jimmy? I'm not sure.
I'm confused. Which Jimmy is? Oh, this is Quirks. We can't talk to him.
Yes, I agree that instead of letting the story drive the amount of episodes, they are letting the episodes limit the story. I do agree with that. However, I think that thus far this show has maintained it the best. So yeah, I think there's a lot of good coming from this, and I can't wait to see where they go. But we're going to have to wait until next week now.
I'll say this: I'd rather watch Miss Marvel than watch Supergirl or watch the new even the Flash. Actually, it's kind of bad. So yeah. And no. Like I said, this people who are crapping on the show are saying, "Oh my god, it's horrible." You haven't seen horrible until you see the new Lord of the Rings show. So shut it.
Oh, that looks like it is going to be worse.
But
No. Froggy's been watching your mother, Jimmy. He's been watching your vlogs. I don't vlog because my mother is
Jimmy,
unspeakable.
There's 2 Jimmys. Didn't you know that?
There is?
Yeah, we only acknowledge the other one, Jimmy Flog.
Oh. How is this show horrible? What about this show is horrible?
You're watching 2 puppets. And you think this show is horrible, but you're still watching us?
I thought he was talking about Miss Marvel.
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's hard to say. The new Amazon's, it's going to hit cringe indeed. Explain why. I do want to hear it. I mean, we don't really have anybody saying anything otherwise. There are people who are really liking this show, and there are people who are not watching this show.
I can see why Jimmy doesn't like this show. He probably didn't grow up watching Liz McGuire, which actually was a good show, and this is in the sense aimed towards kids growing up and watch that show. And this age group, it's a very younger. It's for like 11-year-olds, bro. It's not meant for like 25-year-olds or up, But it's gotten better though, actually, with the introduction of the clandestines.
I think that I think that's kind of limiting because I think it's an all ages kind of show. Everybody can watch it. You can watch it with your tween kids.
Let me finish, sir.
Okay.
Well, it started off as a very Lizzie McGuire, very younger age group, but then by the episode 2, or actually no, episode 3, it picked up. They introduced the villains, introduced a major.
This is aimed for people who are 6 and don't understand plot. What do you mean?
Jimmy, then you should be happy enjoying it.
Oh, that's a low blow. But yeah, no, I don't understand what you're saying. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of plot that's happening, and it actually looks like it's about to all tie together with this next episode. And then I think episode 6, they're going to face the clandestines, and well, either they'll be banished from the mortal plane as well, or well, they're not.
You're right, Jimmy. I got you. I always got your back.
You got his back? Where are you keeping it?
I can't say.
Yeah, no, Miranya's right. There is plot in this show. There's high stakes for the character, and there is character development. She is going what?
She's not a Mary Sue. She's not Ray. She's not Cecile from The Flash.
This is not Miss Marvel. It's Captain Marvel Jr. I don't understand what you're talking about, because this show is a million times better than Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel Jr. was an actual character at Marvel.
Actually, Captain Marvel Jr. was an actual character
he was Marvel's son.
Also DC.
Yeah, I know.
Rhaegar is saying this show is great.
Yeah, it's not. This show is not meant to be Carol Danvers.
Not at all.
No.
You know what? She does have her fangirl moment at the beginning, but guess what? That's supposed to be that's understandable for a teenage character.
Yeah.
For a teenage dorky girl, that's absolutely in line with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't understand what you're talking about, honestly. She doesn't even have the same powers as Miss Marvel. Okay, so
explain that. Yes, they gave her the crystal energy based, things powers instead of giving the stretch of things. But you know what? Despite that, all around, it's actually been a good show.
Yeah. Guess what?
She makes mistakes. People get hurt because of her. She's not like I can do everything all at once.
Yeah. I mean, when you watch the show, she doesn't have to have the same powers to go ahead and hearken to the same character.
Jimmy,
it's based off of the Marvel comic.
So, Jimmy, I got a question. How many episodes of this have you watched?
Yeah.
Before you decided you didn't want to watch it?
I mean, there's just a lot about this show that I don't understand hating on it. I thought I was going to dislike it. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I thought this was going to be a poorly made show. I thought we were getting the CW of the MCU right here, but we didn't. It's actually been one of the strongest shows thus far. It's honestly a little stronger than Moon Knight at this point.
All right, now you're just attacking everything that's MCU. Just say you don't like the MCU and move on, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. And Spider-Man: Homecoming, I do have my problems with it, but I think that it's better now that we have the full Spider-Man trilogy as a whole. I think that those lessons are important for Peter Parker at that point. He does have a lot of benefits that the comics Spider-Man never had, and now he's down to nothing, but he's going in, he's persevering from that. But that's really a conversation for another day. And I have to agree with Miranya. I'm not a big fan of the embiggening. I'm really not. So the power change being basically energy within her, and it's being transferred out to mimic the stretching ways that she has in the comics really fits for me. It doesn't, I don't care about the ratings. I care about how I feel watching the show. That's like saying The Last Jedi is the best Star Wars movie. Because guess what? It has a high rating. It doesn't matter. It's still a bad Star Wars movie, and that's a conversation for another time. Just because you can't base how you feel off of other people rating things. We're telling you how we feel about it right now.
So if I told you that, like, you should never watch anything because it may have a chance of being woke in it, so you take my recommendation, you never watch anything. That's what you're doing. I never paid attention to the critics. Critics have said shows are horrible, and I've watched them, and I actually liked it. I don't always go with the flow. I don't always go against the grain either. I like what I like, and I'm happy with that. Now, I said a lot of people liked the new Star Wars, and then there's a bunch of people on YouTube who said they hated it. I mean, do I really care if who likes it or who likes what? I like exactly. Papa said, you like what you like, and that's cool. We're not all gonna agree on something's great or something's bad.
Yeah.
Because that'd be boring.
Well, I agree with I thought Loki was great, and Falcon and Winter Soldier, yeah, it's okay as well. And Maranya is a real big fan of Falcon and Winter Soldier, just wishes it got more episodes to explore the story they were telling. But I do have to agree with her. The writing here is strong. They understand their character and what they're doing with her and the story that they are telling. I really do enjoy the show. I love this show. And I'm looking forward to finishing it. And I hope it finishes as strong as it started. I think that's about all I can really say, though. And I reviewed all of Obi-Wan, and I didn't hate it. There are a lot of people that hate it. I don't hate it. But this was better than Obi-Wan. This is better than Obi-Wan. Still. I really do feel that way.
You walked away enjoying the show, you won. You didn't waste your time. If you hated something, well, that sucks. It's just like comic books. Even back then, it's a gamble. You buy something, you read it. You know what? The book was worth the money. That's the way life is, man.
The cinematography is strong. I feel the story is strong too. And that's just how I feel about it, man. That's all I'm telling you. That's what our channel is. We tell you how we feel about things, and then we read books as well. That's about it.
Yeah.
But I respect that. I respect that you dislike it. I just want to hear why. I want to hear actually a full-on reason why. You can say X is bad, Y is bad, but why is it bad?
I would really love to have an Iron Man story, like movies before the MCU or before they did the whole Avengers. I would like to have like an actually comic book base, but I've realized that this is meant for people who don't read the books. Kamala Khan has had like 5 different like origin as far as the comics go, and honestly, not all of them are great. Not all of them, some of them are worse than the others. I've just learned to accept. If I find something I like it. Now it's we all have that nature, that want to need, like, dude, I saw this, you should like, and then we get disappointed because someone doesn't like as much as we do. That's gonna happen. That's why I've also learned to not get disappointed and be like, you know what? Hey, it all comes down to it. Do you like it? If you're watching this because someone else likes it, that's not really that great. Because Palpatine likes Star Wars, but I'm not excited about Star Wars. But like, if I had to pretend to say, "Oh, Star Wars is great," when I know that I didn't enjoy it, that'd be kind of dumb. So, Jimmy, if you don't like the show, that's cool, man. It sucks, man. I hope you find something that you do like. But I like this show. Marani likes the show. Palpatine's loving the show so far. It just means that we're all winners.
If you like what you're watching, you are winning.
Yeah. And #winning.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not going to hashtag it. Are hashtags cool anymore? I don't know.
I say whatever I want to say. You don't like it? There's other channels.
But we've been going on for a little while. Yep. Let's go ahead. Oh, I already had the ticker up. Oh, that's how long we've been going. I had the ticker up and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah. So if you were enjoying the show or not enjoying the show, leave comments down below. If you haven't already, click like or dislike, do so now.
That's right. And also subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. Hey, even if you hate subscribe, it helps out the channel a lot. So go ahead. Miss Marvel needs more Froggy. Good to keep in mind. But that's about all we have time for today. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and go now.
Froggy needs more Miss Marvel.
Oh, okay. I never watch something because someone likes it. Okay.
That's good.
Then, well, that's all there is. But we will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.